Welcome to the XFL Simulated on EA Sports, and today it is going to be a massive XFL West matchup here in Week 9. The LA Wildcats, 4-4, taking on the 5-3 Seattle Dragons. Playoffs are on the line here for both teams. If the Wildcats cannot come out with a win today, they are eliminated. Meanwhile, if the Wildcats win today, they will have a pretty decent shot at getting in past the Dragons. So, big game. Ready to get underway. Beautiful day here in Los Angeles as the hometown Wildcats getting ready to come onto the field. And so are the visiting Seattle Dragons. Gonna be a big game. Seattle, they've been in a bit of a slump. Despite winning last week against Dallas, they only scored 5 points. I mean, 3 of those were offensive points. And the week before that, they were blown out by New York, 21-0. Meanwhile, LA, they were also in a slump. LA was 4-1 to start the season. Since then, they dropped 3 straight. They just really look like a mess. They desperately need a win here to try to come out and make the playoffs. Again, their playoff hopes are on the line, and after starting 4-1, they've just had a disappointing second half of the season so far. Here in Week 9, see if they can turn that around. And it's all going to come down to their main guy, Josh Johnson. So Seattle's going to receive. Nick Novak, he will kick it away, and we're underway in the final game of Week 9. That's Santiago to receive. And he'll take it up to about the 23, and that's where the Dragons will start with the football. Brandon Silver's coming out. He has been Seattle's go-to guy. He's had an up-and-down season. Through the season, he's thrown for 1,356 yards. He's thrown 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's got a QB rating of 100.2. He's been pretty solid, but the last couple weeks, he has struggled. Week 7 against New York, he only had a QB rating of 43. And then last week, against Dallas, he only had a QB rating of 58.3. So he has struggled. The Seattle offense has struggled to score points. They've only scored 3 points in the last 2 weeks. They need a big performance today if they want to beat LA. 1st and 10 from the 23. Silvers gives it to Kenneth Farrow, gets met right away. Great tackle right up front. The Wildcats come up with a huge play on 1st down. That's Sanders with the tackle, pushes him back 2 yards. Just excellent penetration right away. This Wildcats defense, when they get going, they are fierce. They have struggled the last couple of weeks, but they've played really good teams in St. Louis and Houston. And even then, they've done a decent job of shutting those offenses down for the most part. Seattle, they've got some weapons, but they need to be firing on all cylinders to come away with a win here. Tough one on the road against a good LA team. 2nd and 12 from the 22. Silvers off play action to throw. Pressure, he's got to get rid of the football. He's got a ton of time. Finally going to let it go, and that is incomplete. Looking for Ben Johnson. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Quick look at this Seattle offense. This line has been solid all year long. Kenneth Farrow at the running back position, he's done well for the Dragons. Just a quick look at his stats. He has 135 carries, 566 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. Wide receivers, they also have some weapons. Dantes Bird opened up the season playing really well. Hasn't seen a lot of production recently, but guys like Austin Kroll and Ben Johnson have been great. 3rd and 12, big 3rd down. LA brings a blitz. He's going to dump it off to Farrow. It's complete. Not close enough for the 1st down. LA 3 and out. Great job by their defense to force a 3 and out. Exactly the way Winston Moss wanted to set the tone. Let Seattle get the ball. Let the defense shut them down and let them do their job. Then again, right there to start this drive, Seattle just did not look very energetic at all. And it's because they've just been in a slump the last couple weeks, and now Brock Miller is going to have to punt it away. He'll boot it away. Trey McBride back to receive, but that's a bomb. What a punt, and they're gonna be able to down that at the 6. Brock Miller with a beautiful punt. That was an absolute rocket. And LA is going to start inside their own 10. Great job by special teams. And here comes LA offense out onto the field. Josh Johnson, the starting quarterback. Boy, has he had an interesting year. Opened up the season. He played phenomenal. But over the last few weeks, he struggled. On the season, He's got 1,670 yards, 12 touchdowns, but a league-high 8 interceptions, and he's also fumbled away the football 3 times. He has struggled with turnovers the last few weeks. It killed him against St. Louis. It killed him last week against Houston. He got to do a better job today. On first down, Elijah Hood gets the carry, met right away. Great tackle at the line. That's Jaquez Smith with the tackle. Second 11 coming up for LA. So the same thing. LA goes with the run on first down, and Seattle's line steps up and makes a big play. And it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, these are both 2 of the best defenses in the league. I mean, Seattle's played great defense. LA has played solid defense too for most of the year. So definitely going to expect to see a defensive shootout here, most likely. Second and 11 from the 5. On the ground they go again. Hood, nowhere to go. Kyle Quiro in there on the stop. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 11 coming up for the Wildcats. So both teams lackluster offensive starts. Third and 11. See if Johnson can get him a big first down and try to get the Wildcats into some sort of rhythm. Johnson to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to let it go deep to the sidelines. That is complete. What a grab by Jordan Smallwood. Past the 30 up to the 33. Johnson throws a beauty, and Smallwood goes up and gets it in double coverage. Big completion for the Wildcats. First down. That's exactly what they needed. Look at this throw from Johnson. In between the 2 defenders. Gets it perfectly in there to Jordan Smallwood, who goes up and makes a heck of a grab. Smallwood, he had an incredible day last week against Houston. 4 catches, 147 yards. And already he's making an impact here on their first drive. First and 10 now from the 33. See if Josh Johnson can use that to get himself into a rhythm offensively. Get back into early season form. On the ground they go. That's Elijah Hood. Fights for about 2 on the play. Second and 7 coming up for the Wildcats. These guys, they have a lot of weapons offensively. Trey McBride, he's been an excellent receiver. He's got 465 yards receiving and is tied for the most touchdowns for a wide receiver in the league with 5 through 8 weeks of play. He's been excellent. Second and 7 from the 35. Back to the ground game they go. That's Hood. He'll spin his way up to the 37, but the Seattle defense doing a good job of shutting down Hood. Hood, he's also been a solid back. He is 4th place in the league right now with rushing yards with 561. He has not found the end zone yet, but I'm sure he'll want to do that in this game. Regardless, he's been a good back. Third and 6. See if the Wildcats can get another big third down conversion. Off play action. Johnson to throw. He's going to go deep across the middle. Complete. Jordan Smallwood again. Down to Seattle's 45. Smallwood, he had a few massive plays last week, and he is doing it again today. Already 2 catches and 46 yards for him. And so far, the Dragons have had no response to this Wildcats offense on third down. Just blown coverage. Smallwood wide open across the middle. Great route run by him. Johnson, perfect throw on the money. That's what Johnson has to continue to do this game if LA wants to be successful. I mean, between Smallwood, McBride, and Nelson Spruce, the Wildcats have a lot of weapons. Elijah Hood, decent run on first down, brings it up to the 40. Gain of 5 on the play, second and 5, and that's the type of runs that LA needs to see. This is exactly what their offense needs to do from the get-go on this first drive. Get Seattle off balance on defense. Let them know that you are ready to play to win. Second and 5 from the 40. Back to the ground game is Larry Rose. Gain of about 1, bringing him down to the 39. And now Johnson stuck to throw on another 3rd and 4. I'm not too thrilled with the first and second down running from Winston Moss. I'd say let Josh Johnson, I mean, he's throwing the ball well right now. Let him throw on first and second down, because now, once again, you're stuck in that 3rd and 4 situation just outside of field goal range. Johnson to throw. That is dropped. Brandon Barnes, wide open for the first down, can't hang on. The throw was a little bit behind him, but still, Barnes had a couple hands on that one. He should have made the catch. Yeah, I mean, that's in his hands. I get it. The ball is thrown behind you. It's a tough catch to make, but those are the catches that you have to make in this position. And now it's changed. Rebuka has to punt it from Seattle's 39-yard line. That is tough. A tough break for LA. See if they can get a good bounce here and pin him deep. Nicely done by the Wildcats. The Dragons pinned inside the 4. And if you're Los Angeles, this is basically a playoff game for you. You're 4-4, you lose, you're out. You win, and you have half a chance of making it in. When these teams played back in week 6, Seattle was home, obviously, and they rocked Josh Johnson and the Wildcats. They won 24-3. Johnson really struggled. He threw 2 interceptions, including a pick 6. Had a QB rating of 37.3. He really struggled. Brandon Silver shown in that game, but that's the last game that Silvers has played good in. So he's got to get back into some sort of rhythm here against a tough LA defense that definitely does not want to let happen what happened in week 6. 1st and 10 from their own 4. See what the play call is from Jim Zorn. Off play action, Silvers deep in his own end zone. He's going to go deep to the sidelines, knocked up and incomplete. Good coverage by Arion Springs. Brings up 2nd down. Let's look at this Wildcats defense. Boogie Roberts, Roderick Henderson on the line. They've been excellent this season. Sean Oakman, Trey Williams, Will Smith have been phenomenal linebackers all season long. Arion Springs, Ahmad Dixon, Jack Tocho. These guys have made plays all season long. A guy that wasn't out there, Mike Stevens, he had a big interception against Jordan Tamu in week 7. Set up LA for a potential win. And then they ended up blowing that game because Josh Johnson threw 2 interceptions at the end of that game. He's got to do better than that. 2nd and 10 now from the 4. Farrow gets the carry, and Kenneth Farrow brings it up to the 6th. Gain of about 2, 3rd and 8. So far, both defenses doing an excellent job of shutting down the run and making it difficult for these offenses to throw the football. 3rd and 8. See if Silvers can get his team a big 1st down. The interesting thing is that Silvers has performed better than BJ Daniels. Daniels got the start in week 5. He played really bad. 3rd and 8. Silvers to throw. Across the middle. Overthrows a wide open Dantes Bird. Right when I say he's played better than Daniels, he threw a throw that looked like BJ Daniels' throw. I jinxed him. Looking for Bird, and he had him. Would have been a big 1st down, but now Brock Miller's going to have to punt. This is going to be a dangerous one. I mean, they're backed up at their own 4. And that's the type of stuff that Silvers, the last couple of weeks, he has struggled with. He's been inaccurate with the football. He has not given Seattle the spark that they need on offense. 4th and 8 from the 6. Miller gets the punt away, and it's another good one. McBride takes it from the 30, makes a move. Trey McBride brings it up to the 39. So the Wildcats, great field position to start their 2nd drive. See if they can get some points on the board. They moved the football well on their 1st drive, but stalled out at the 39, just outside of field goal range. Nick Novak, I do understand why they punted there. Nick Novak, he has not been a very good kicker this season. He's missed quite a few from over 50 yards, so that's a tough one for Winston Moss to open up the game with momentum but not be able to score. That being said, the defense, excellent job forcing 2 3-and-outs right off the bat for Seattle. 1st and 10, see if the Wildcats can march down and get some points on the board. Johnson off play action. Under heavy pressure, he's going to go down. Taken down by Anthony Johnson. The defensive lineman, he has had an excellent year. Last week, he had 3 sacks on Landry Jones, and he gets his first one of the game there. He's been absolutely incredible. Johnson off the play action. Just waited a little bit too long to throw that football. Johnson, great job getting in there pretty fast, making a big play on the quarterback. Both these defenses stepping up early on in this ball game. 2nd and 17. Under 2 minutes in the 1st quarter, and neither offense has really done much at all, especially Seattle. 2nd and 17 from their own 33. In motion is Spruce. They've got to get the play off. They will. They'll give it, and Hood, nowhere to go. That's Channing Stribling from the cornerback position. 3rd and 19 coming up. These defenses playing excellent football to start. They do the fake reverse. It does not fool Seattle in the slightest. Stribling was in there right away to tackle Elijah Hood for a loss. And now LA, tough 3rd and 19. just not the position you want to be in if you're LA. Especially, I mean, this is a game that you need to come out immediately and try to score. They've not been able to do that yet. 3rd and 19. Johnson to throw. And he's going to go down again. Who else but Anthony Johnson? Already 2 sacks in the day for him. 2 on the same drive. Wow. Johnson, he has been absolutely outstanding for Seattle. Comes up with another big sack there. Johnson just could not find anybody open. But I'm surprised that Johnson didn't just take off and run with it. I mean, he's a mobile guy. Just stays in the pocket too long. Johnson gets to him for the 2nd time today. And the Wildcats, they're going to be forced to punt. I mean, they went backwards 13 yards on that drive, despite an excellent field position to start. So neither offense doing much as we're getting close to the end of the first. Chapuka, he'll send it away. Austin Pearl back to receive. And he'll be met at the 22. That's where Seattle will get the football. See if the Dragons can finally get something going offensively. I mean, 0-0 here. 9 seconds left in the first. And again, I mean, both these defenses are excellent defenses, so it's no surprise to see the low score. First and 10 from the 22. Kenneth Farrell gets a carry, and a nice gain for him. Brings it up to the 31. That's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up. But it's going to be going into the 2nd quarter. It is a 0-0 ball game here in LA. What a beautiful day. Final game of week 9 of the XFL Simulated. Big stuff on the line. If Seattle drops to 5-4, both these teams will be tied. Both these teams will have beat each other once on the season. Seattle plays Houston next week. LA plays Dallas. So LA definitely has a little bit of an easier path to the playoffs if they can come away with a win here. So Seattle, they're going to have to do everything they can to get a win. Silvers to throw off play action. Across the middle. That's complete. The tight end, Ben Johnson, brings it down inside the 50-yard line to the 48 of LA. Nice throw. Silvers finds a man that time. Johnson, nice reception. Johnson just wide open there across the middle. Big gain on 2nd and 1. And see if Jim Zorn wants to open things up. I mean, Seattle is a team that they have really not gone deep at all this season. I mean, they've had some big receptions. They've had some long plays, but they've been off of smaller throws that have just broken loose. So it'll be interesting to see if Silver decides to actually let it loose. And we got a flag.
False start, offense.
That doesn't help things at all. Seattle now going to go backwards. After the big completion, now they're back in their own territory, 1st and 15. That's not what you want to do. Those types of mistakes Seattle has struggled with here and there throughout the season. It's just a stupid penalty to have there. After the big completion, it just puts you out of a rhythm. Now 1st and 15, let's see what Silvers can do. Off play action. Heavy blitz. That is another man wide open. Austin Pearl brings it all the way down inside the 15 to the 12. Huge reception for Seattle. Big gain on the play, and they're going to bring it all the way down inside the 15. Austin Pearl, he has been an excellent receiver for Seattle this season. That's a 42-yard gain there. That's exactly what Seattle needed to keep momentum going strong in this drive, and now they are easily in scoring range. Austin Pearl, he's had a pretty solid year. 26 receptions, 309 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's been a go-to guy for Brandon Silvers and this offense. First and 10 from LA's 12. Silvers to throw. Across the middle, that is complete. Pearl. Oh, and he could not hang on. Good hit from LA. It looked like he had possession. 2nd and 10 coming up. Silvers threaded the needle on that throw in heavy traffic. Pearl unable to hang on for that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 12. Silvers to throw. LA brings a blitz to the end zone. Knocked away. LA had a chance at it, and then it looked like Alonzo Moore had a chance on it in the end zone. 3rd and 10. Can LA hold him to a field goal here? That would be big, especially after the 2 big completions. Hey, Seattle right there. 2 opportunities to score. Just the receivers could not hang on to the football. 3rd and 10. Can Brandon Silvers find Seattle a touchdown? The throw. LA brings a blitz. He's got a lot of time. He's going to let it go to the sidelines. Complete. Bird lost the football. Picked up by LA. Down the sidelines. And they'll bring it down to the 21. Huge turnover. Dantes Bird loses the football. Arion Springs picks it up. And LA takes over. Unbelievable. Bird would not have had enough for a first down, but trying to get to the sticks, and that's just a great job. Just Jack Tocho, who strips it away. Arion Springs recovers, and the Wildcats get out of that one. Man, Bird wanted to fight his way to the end zone, but instead loses the football, and now Josh Johnson coming out, and this Wildcats defense makes a huge play after a couple big completions for Seattle. That one's tough. I mean, not only did you come away with no points, but you had so many chances. Pearl dropped the pass. Then the pass was batted around. Alonzo Moore had a chance at it. And then that play, Dantes Bird had a chance to break a tackle, and instead, he lost the football. So then the Wildcats, after the big defensive play, see if they can get some sort of momentum here on offense, get things going on their side. 1st and 10 from the 21. Elijah Hood gets the carry, and he's got a nice hole, breaks the tackle. Elijah Hood fights his way up to the 35. First run of the day for him that looked really solid. Broke a couple tackles, and that's what he's going to have to do more often in this ball game. Shed tacklers, not go down on first contact. That's what he does there, and it's a big play for this Wildcats offense to get things going on this drive. LA, they've had 2 drives. They had a great first drive. Second drive, they went backwards really bad. Good way to start that one there for the Wildcats, and now they're starting to get things in business. 1st and 10 from the 35. Johnson to throw. That is incomplete. Not a good throw. Looking for McBride. Very inaccurate. Could have been picked. And again, Johnson has really struggled with turning over the football. I mean, 8 interceptions and 3 fumbles. Let me double check that actually. Yeah, 3 fumbles and 8 interceptions on the season. They're going to screen it out. That's Trey McBride trying to get to the sidelines. Good tackle made by Jeremy Clark. 3rd and 8. Now the Wildcats offense in another tough 3rd down spot. Right now, if you're the Wildcats, again, I mean, both these teams really need this win, but the Wildcats especially, I mean, they're eliminated if they don't win today. They do not want to drop 4 straight. Off-play action. Johnson, he's going to check it down. That's complete. Elijah Hood goes nowhere. Excellent tackling. That's Marcel Frazier. Pushes it backwards, and the Wildcats are going to have to punt again. So, surprising that we have not seen any scoring so far in this game, despite some big plays that have been made on both sides, but this Seattle defense, step it up. Making plays. Elijah Hood, it looks like he loses his footing. It's like he doesn't even know which direction to go in. LA, after the big turnover, has to punt again. And Winston Moss has got to do something to get this offense into some sort of rhythm. I mean, after the first drive, they have not looked very good. Chapuka punts it away for the 3rd time today. Throw back to receive it. Nice punt. Pins it back inside the 15 at the 14. Good job by Shane Chapuka. Brandon Silver is coming back out, and that last drive was not on him. I mean, he did an excellent job. Found Ben Johnson, found Austin Pearl for big gains. He hit Pearl, he hit Alonzo Moore, and he hit Bird. 2 incompletes, and then the fumble. So, that last drive, definitely not on him. But he's going to have to do exactly what he did last drive. Continue in that solid. Just continue to play solid. That's what he's got to do. 1st and 10 from their own 14. In motion is Ben Johnson. Silvers, off-play action, heavy pressure. Just going to dump it off to Johnson. Cannot shed the tackler. Great open field tackling there. That's Roderick Henderson. Goes backwards for a loss of 1. Excellent open field tackle by the Wildcats. Actually, that's Boogie Roberts, excuse me. Roberts, he's a guy that he can move very, excuse me, very well for a defensive lineman. Second and 11 from their own 13. We're down to almost 6 minutes left in this game. Still no score. Silvers to throw across the middle. That's complete. Finds his man Dantes Bird. Brings it 3rd and 5 coming up. And Bird's going to have to do something to make up for that fumble because that cost Seattle some points that they needed. And now 3rd and 5 coming up for the Dragons. See if they can convert. Silvers to throw. Across the middle, that's complete. Ben Johnson, the tight end. Brings it up to the 26. 1st down, Seattle Dragons. Nice job, just a simple tight end out route. Just executed well by the Dragons. Johnson across the middle there, wide open. Gets lost in the traffic. And LA gives up a big 1st down. A receiver that's been big for Seattle the last couple of games who has not been targeted yet, Keenan Reynolds. Surprised he has not seen the ball yet, but expect to see something of him soon. I mean, 24 receptions, 287 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. He's the guy they can go to. Silvers to throw. He's going to air it out deep, and that is knocked away. And there's the looking for Keenan Reynolds, right on cue, as I mentioned it. Silvers lets it loose, but inaccurate with the ball. Good defense by LA. I mean, they had 2 guys there. Not much Reynolds could do about that. 2nd and 10 now from the 26. 2nd and 10. Silvers to throw again. And that is complete. Austin Prohl, only a gain of about 3. 3rd and 6. Another big 3rd down for the Dragons. They've got to convert here and just start moving the football down the field. This dink and dunk offense cannot work forever, especially we're under 4.5 minutes now in this 1st half. 3rd and 6. Silvers to throw. Blitz from LA. Across the middle, complete. Keenan Reynolds. Big reception, brings it all the way up to the 49. Gain of 20. And the Dragons in business after that big completion. Keenan Reynolds, excellent receiver. The last couple weeks, he's had a couple big weeks recently. Beginning of the season, he did not see a whole lot of production, but week 7 against New York, 6 receptions, 98 yards, and then last week, 4 receptions, 52 yards. Definitely seeing more production. 1st and 10. Kenneth Farrow. Oh, big hit. Roderick Henderson on the tackle. And that's what LA needed to see from their defense after the big play from Seattle. Pushes them back a yard. Oof. Kenneth Farrow gets absolutely rocked by Henderson. See if LA can use that play to get their defense back into the right state of mind after the big completion. 2nd and 11 coming up. Getting close to 3 minutes in this 1st half, and we have still seen no score. Silvers, pump fakes to the sidelines, knocked away. Dangerous pass. Arion Springs knocks it away. Almost had a chance at a pick, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Can the Dragons get a big 3rd down conversion here? They have not done well on 1st and 2nd downs this game, that's for sure.
Go now. 70, Indy. Here we go. 6 guys.
Silvers to throw. LA brings a blitz. Silvers pressured. He's going to go down. Excellent play call. Harlan Miller. The safety comes in, pushes him back 12 yards. Unreal. What an excellent play by the Wildcats defense. And just a great job by the Wildcats stepping up after Seattle got to midfield. They push him backwards into their own territory and force a punt. Silvers doesn't see him coming. Gets blindsided. Excellent job by the defense. And it goes to show that Seattle is having a hard time getting open because Silvers had a decent amount of time to throw. So Brock Miller going to have to punt it away again. Jim Zorn's got to be disappointed with the way this offense has been moving the football. 0 points. And can Seattle get a bounce here? They are. Excellent punt again by Brock Miller. Under 2.5 minutes to play in the 1st half. They're pinned at the 3. Wow. I mean, with the way Josh Johnson and this LA team has looked throughout most of this half, I do not see them getting a score here. Stuck at their own 3. Elijah Hood, he had a nice run on the last play, but still, 7 carries, only 20 yards. Got to be more productive than that, and it starts with the offensive line. Got to give him more time, more room to run the football. First and 10 from their own 3. See what Josh Johnson decides to do. If he can try to push this team downfield and get him a quick score before half. And they give it on the swing. That's Nelson Spruce with a lot of room. Nelson Spruce. Excellent play call. Spruce takes it 26 yards up to 29. What a run on the little pitch. I love the play call for Moss there, and he is pumped up after that one. 26 yards on first down, and that's exactly what the Wildcats needed. I mean, now it's still the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. They have plenty of time to score. We have hit the 2-minute warning here. In LA, it is a 0-0 ball game. But it's been a good one. Lots of defensive plays being made on both sides. First and 10 from their own 29. See what the play call is here. Can LA march it down and get a score? Elijah Hood in motion. Johnson to throw. To the sidelines, that's complete. Jordan Smallwood, who has become his favorite target the last couple of weeks. Big reception. Smallwood, 61 yards already on the day. They're up to the 43. Excellent work by the Wildcats on offense on this drive. And if the Wildcats can come away with a score, even if it's 3 points, just the fact that they marched it down from their own 3, that's going to give them a lot of confidence going into the second half. They get the football for the third quarter. And you better believe they're going to want to try to get a 2-score lead. First and 10. Johnson to throw. Lots of time. He's going to air it out deep down the sidelines. That is caught by Spruce, but out of bounds. Spruce just unable to get his feet down. Good job by the defense, forcing the incompletion. Second and 10 coming up from their own 43. Minute 45. Plenty of time now for the Wildcats to at least get in the field goal range. Johnson to throw. That is complete. Brandon Barnes is tight end. Gain of 5. Third and 6 coming up for the Wildcats. And now time's running and you're still not in Seattle territory, so you gotta start getting a little bit more aggressive here. Push the ball down the field. Third and 6. Under a minute and a half. Johnson to throw. Quick pass. That's complete. Trey McBride makes a move. First down. What a move by McBride to pick up the first down for LA and get them all the way down to Seattle's 37. Trey McBride, he is an excellent receiver. Look at this move on Stribling. Just a quick spin around, gets away. McBride, huge play, and again, he's the guy he's made lots of plays for LA all season long. Second catch there, it was a big one. First and 10 now from Seattle's 37. Johnson to throw. Plenty of time. Now pressured. He's going to go down. Steven Johnson gets in for the sack. And now LA's forced to use a timeout. And that's exactly what LA has struggled with. I mean, I don't know what Johnson is thinking there. You finally get close to field goal range. And you take a sack and go backwards 8 yards in the play. It's just stupid and bad play decision on his part. Second and 18. Just has to dump it off to the sidelines. Elijah Hood on the reception. Gain of 2. And now LA. Terrible spot. Third and 16 out of field goal range. I hate those sacks. These quarterbacks, they have struggled here in the XFLSimulated, taking those sacks at just terrible spots in the ball game. And LA, after a nice drive, they're probably not going to get any points here. Third and 16. Johnson to throw. Pressured. He's going to go down to get the throw off. I don't know, but regardless, it's Anthony Johnson again with the penetration. And what do you know? The Wildcats are going to have to punt after an excellent drive. Johnson gets the sack. Seattle has their 4th sack of the game. 3 for Anthony Johnson again. He's playing incredible. Seattle, they only have 23 seconds, so most likely going to be scoreless. But honestly, for me, it's very disappointing to see both these offenses march down the field and just stall out when they finally get in scoring position. Zeros on the scoreboard, it's not what you want to see. But the one positive thing in all this for both teams is that going into half, it'll still be a fresh slate for both teams. First and 10 now from the 20. Probably going to go to the ground game. Silver's to throw. Lots of time. And he's just going to check it down as complete. Jaquan Gardner out of the backfield. 2nd and 6. But, I mean, Seattle's just basically running out this clock to halftime. And we are going to halftime here in Los Angeles. Still a scoreless game with playoffs on the line. Neither offense has been able to get things going when they get in the scoring position. Dantes Bird fumbled. Josh Johnson took a couple sacks. Been a defensive battle here in Los Angeles. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Los Angeles, where the hometown Wildcats are knotted up with the visiting Seattle Dragons. 0-0. We've seen some positives on the offense. I mean, Seattle marched down to about the 4-yard line. LA had a couple big marches. They just stalled out. I mean, Dantes Bird fumbled it for Seattle. LA, they've taken sacks. They've been pushed backwards. Incompletes. Just both these offenses have got to find a way to get things going in the second half, because we've only got 20 minutes of football left. LA will be getting the football. It will be interesting to see how they come out. I mean, Winston Moss got to be a little bit frustrated with Josh Johnson and this offense. The fact that they still have not scored. Got to do a better job. Ernesto Lacayo sends it away. The second half underway. Larry Rose will just take a knee.
We got this.
So here comes Josh Johnson and the offense. Josh Johnson has been rocked today. Steven Johnson had the sack. Anthony Johnson has had 3 sacks on the day. He has been all over Johnson. This offensive line has had no answers for the Seattle pass rush. But at the same time, Johnson's got to do a better job getting rid of the football quicker. I'd expect to see them try to work on that today. I mean on this drive. Just try to get the ball down the field. First and 10 now from the 25. Johnson to throw on first down. That is incomplete through the hands of Brandon Barnes. That is his second drop of the day. That's another one. I mean, LA marched down the field. Barnes dropped the first down, and they could not kick a field goal. And there, that's his second drop of the day. Barnes, he's been an excellent tight end, but he's had a couple crucial drops. I mean, week 7 against St. Louis, wide open for his first down, would have put the game away. He let that one go, and this game, 2 drops already. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Johnson. He's going to go deep across the middle. That's complete. Nelson Spruce up to the 49. Big completion for the Wildcats. 24 yards on the play. And see if that can finally get them into some sort of rhythm on offense. Nelson Spruce, that's his second big play of the day. He's an excellent receiver for the Wildcats. Through 8 weeks of play, he has 28 receptions, 308 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's had a good year. First and 10 now from the 49. See if LA can keep moving the ball. All receivers spread wide. Johnson to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to go to the sidelines. It's complete. Trey McBride, but he's wrapped up right away. Good coverage by Jeremy Clark. But LA does get into Seattle territory with that 2-yard play. 2nd and 8 coming up from Seattle's 49. Right now, Winston Moss has got to continue calling plays that Johnson feels comfortable with. Johnson has got to get the ball down the field for LA to be effective. 2nd and 8. Elijah Hood with the carry, finds some room to run, brings it down to the 45, gain of about 4 on the play. And now LA, 3rd and 4, they've got to put this up. They're out of field goal range right now. They do not want to have to punt the football away again, especially because they know they can move the football against Seattle's defense. They just got to find a way to score some points. 3rd and 4 from the 45. They're going to give it to Elijah Hood, who's got a first down. Hood brings it down to the 36. Gain of 9 on the play. First down, LA. And that time the run works well. Hood does a good job of bursting through that hole. Excellent job with it. Look at the push by the offensive line. Those guys moved Seattle very well on that play. And LA now from the 36, they've got to get some more yards here if they want to at least get 3 on the board. But ideally, they're going to continue to march and get it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 36. Johnson to throw. Pressure to get it off. That's complete. Nelson Spruce, gain of 5. Brings him down to the 31. So now LA, comfortably in field goal range. The only thing they cannot do is go backwards. Johnson cannot afford to take a sack here. He cannot let that happen. 2nd and 5 now from the 31. Almost expect to see Johnson go deep here. He's taking deep shots at these positions before. See what he does here. Pressured! No way! Marcel Frazier gets in for the sack. Seattle brings the blitz. Frazier gets to him. The play action does not work, and now backed up at the 37. LA is in trouble. What did I just say? Don't take a sack. What do? Take a sack. This has been very frustrating. It's happened quite a few games this season in the XFL Simulated where quarterbacks, they're ready to score and then they take a sack and we can't see points get on the board, and it is frustrating. Excellent job though by Seattle. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Wildcats. Can they get a big conversion? And now Johnson really cannot take a sack because I don't think Nick Novak can kick a 54-yard field goal, let alone from further back. Pressured again, and he just has to get rid of it. My goodness. LA just falls apart when they get into Seattle territory. It's crazy. 4th and 11. We're interested to see what they call here. Will they send out Novak or not? Seattle's defense brings the pressure. I think we're still going to be scoreless. Zorn happy with that defense, understandably, and what do you know? Punt. As an announcer, it's disappointing to see both these offenses just continue to freaking stall out when they finally are ready to score. Every time a quarterback finally makes a good play, I'm like, just don't take a sack and you'll score. What do? You take a sack or 2. It's very dumb. Good punt though, and Seattle's going to be pinned deep in their own territory. With the way they've struggled moving the football, I don't see them getting out of this one. They're at their own 4. Seattle, they were shut out 2 weeks ago. They only scored 3 points offensively last week. Shut out again. Meanwhile, LA, they scored 13 points last week. They moved the football really well up until that 4th quarter. Johnson threw the pick, and a fumble was killed them there at the end. 1st and 10 now from the 4. Off play action. Silvers to throw. Pressured. He's going to go down. That's a safety. Unbelievable. The Wildcats get the first points of the game. That is Taylor. He's not even a starter. He comes in there and makes a huge play for the Wildcats. Silvers goes down in the end zone. The Wildcats get on the board. The first points of this game are a safety. Safeties have been in Seattle's playbook for the last couple of weeks. Last week they won with a safety, and now they're losing because of a safety. Who would have thought? First points of the game come from a safety. Now LA has got to take advantage of that and get in the freaking end zone. And now they have to, Brock Miller has to punt it, so Wildcats going to get excellent field position here. Although it is a very good punt. They're only going to get at the 27. Rose brings it up to 27, but LA with a 2-0 lead, 6 minutes. I'm just disappointed with the fact that we have seen so little scoring in a game where these offenses have had so many chances. Right now, it's up to Josh Johnson. Right now, stop taking those stupid sacks, march your team down the field, and score something. First and 10 coming up from the 27. And they give it to Elijah Hood. Decent run on first down, brings it up to the 32, gain of 5. 2nd and 6 coming up. And those runs are good on first down. They definitely help the offense. But Johnson needs to feed off of those. He's got to, I mean, they had a couple nice runs there on that last drive, and then Johnson just takes a sack. Gotta do better than that. 2nd and 6 now from the 32. Off play action, quick throw. That's complete. Trey McBride up to the 45. Nice play for LA. 1st and 10 coming up from the 45. McBride, 34 yards on 4 catches. And McBride, he's getting close to 500 yards receiving on the season, if he hasn't passed that already. He's 1 yard away. Pump fake. Johnson, he's going to go deep. Looking for McBride, knocked away. Excellent coverage by Muhammad Cisse. 2nd and 10 for LA. Got to give credit to both these defenses, though. They have done an excellent job shutting down these teams. 2nd and 10 now from the 45. Johnson to throw. Heavy blitz. He lets it go. That's complete. Nelson Spruce. First down inside Seattle's 40 to the 38. Once again, the Wildcats moving the football well. They've got to find a way to actually get into scoring range and stay in scoring range. But a good job by Spruce. Wide open, excellent route run. The safety, Godwin Egwueke, takes him down, but not before he gets inside the 40. 1st and 10. From Seattle's 38, can the Wildcats finally get some offensive points on the board? Johnson to throw. They bring a blitz. Gotta let it go. He will. Sidelines. Did he come down with it? He did. Trey McBride. What a grab. Brings it down to the 23, and the Wildcats now they're in scoring position. What a grab by McBride. And that one puts him over 500 yards on the season. And he goes up over 500 in an excellent form. First and 10 now from the 23. What a catch. Way to get those feet down. And from the 23, see what the play call is from Winston Moss. Johnson's got to keep pushing this ball downfield. They'll give it to Elijah Hood. Big hole for Hood. Gets close to the first down. Gain of 9 on the play. And Hood close to 50 yards on the game now. 2nd and 1. See if LA can finally punch in the end zone. It would be really nice to get a score. Second and 1 from the 14. On the ground they go to Hood. He'll be met. Good tackle by Steven Johnson. Loses a yard or two in the play. 3rd and 3 coming up. So, see if the Wildcats can get a touchdown or if they'll have to settle for 3. I don't like them going to the run there. I mean, on 2nd and 1, I would have gone with the play action. Or just let Johnson throw the football. Now 3rd and 3. Looks like Seattle's going to bring some pressure. They will. Hood. First down. Elijah Hood. To the end zone. Touchdown. Los Angeles. What a run by Hood. Bursts through the hole. Breaks a couple tackles. And finds the first touchdown of the game. And that is his first touchdown of the season. Elijah Hood. He's been an excellent back, over 50 yards in the day, and he gets his first touchdown there. Over 600 yards now on the season. What a run. What an excellent job by the offensive line. He does a great job of just getting through the safety Jordan Martin and Steven Johnson. Touchdown Los Angeles. This home crowd is psyched up. LA can take a 2-score lead here with Novak knocking through this extra point. It's up and it's good. The Wildcats 9-0 lead. It has been an ugly game offensively, but the Wildcats finally get it done. 8 plays, 72 yards. They find the end zone. It's about time. And now Seattle needs a quick answer. And again, I mean, it's just the stupid plays that we've seen on both these offenses. Dantes Bird lost the football inside LA's 5. Even if they came away with a field goal there, it'd still be a 1-score game right now. Hometown Wildcats in position to come away with a win here if they can keep this lead. Novak kicks it away. Santiago back to receive. He'll take it from the 6. Take it past the 25, up to the 28, and that's where Seattle will start with the football. And now if you're the Dragons, you need to score now. I mean, we're under 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter, down by 2 scores. You need to march down the football and prove that you can score as well. I mean, 0 points. They've scored a grand total of 3 points offensively in the last 11 quarters of football. That is awful offense. That is definitely not going to win you the chance to the XFL championship. Even if they make the playoffs, I mean, going up against Houston playing like this, they're going to be in trouble. They lost to Houston 33-7 the first time they played. They're going to have a tough one next week in week 10. 1st and 10. Kenneth Farrell with the give. Farrell with a huge hole. Great run for Farrell, and he brings it up to the 46. Gain of 18 on the play. And Seattle, excellent way to start that drive. And this is the thing. I mean, both these offenses have been able to run the ball and throw the football well from in between the 20s. But once they get close to the red zone, once they get within a scoring position, they've struggled. Got to do a better job on that here, especially if you're Seattle, down by 2 scores. Back to the ground game they go. Kenneth Farrell brings it inside LA territory to the 47. So Seattle starting to run the football well. 2nd and 3 coming up from the 47. And in this position, I'd like to see Silvers try to air it out here. Get a nice 20, 30-yard completion. And at least get yourselves in the scoring position. See what the play call is from Jim Zorn. Silvers to throw. That's complete. Keenan Reynolds on the reception. Brings it down inside the 40 to the 36. Nice gain on the play. Reynolds. Big reception. Gain of 11. That's exactly what Seattle needed there. Now from the 36. Again, do not take a sack. Whatever you do, do not take a sack. Continue to push the ball down the field. Silvers to throw. Check it down. That's complete to the tight end. Johnson, gain of 2. 2nd and 9 coming up. But again, still, you're in a dangerous position to not come away with any points here. You've got to continue to push the ball down the field. Silvers has got to get rid of the ball quick. I go back to, I mean, it was the slant with Reynolds on that a couple plays ago was very effective. They got to go back to stuff like that. 2nd and 9 from the 34. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Silvers to throw. He'll let it go. That's complete. Austin Prohl. What did I say? The quick slant. It works. Prohl down to the 22. And now Seattle's offense. Moving the football well. Prohl, 58 yards in the day. And see if the Dragons can get on the board. Time ticking down here. Silvers gets the play off. Kenneth Farrell. Farrell with a lot of room. Inside the 10. Down to the 8. And that's how we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a run by Farrell. A good ball game here in LA. Despite all the defense, these offenses starting to pick it up. 9-0. Can LA hang on for the win? Up 9-0. Or will Seattle secure themselves a playoff spot and improve to 6-3? And interesting, Houston lost to Dallas, surprisingly. So Houston 6-3. I mean, if Seattle wins this game and can come away with a win next week, they'll be first place in the division, which will be pretty crazy. 1st and goal from the 8. They've been here before in this game. Off play action. Silvers. Lots of time to throw the football. Pressured. He's gonna go down. Taking down that Sanders with the sack. And you know, that's what Silvers has struggled with the last couple weeks. Holding on to the football. Why would you not just throw that away? Now you're second to goal from the 13. And you might have to settle for a field goal. So much time to throw. And even if your receivers are not getting open, it doesn't matter. Just throw the ball away. Great penetration there by Sanders to get a big sack. LA's defense needed that to try to set the tone here for the fourth quarter. Man, Seattle, they got down to the 4. Bird fumbled. Now it's going to go over the 13. They've got to find a way to get on the scoreboard. To the ground game they go. Kenneth Farrow to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Farrow runs it in for the Dragons. Big time touchdown there. And that is Kenneth Farrow's 4th touchdown of the season. Seattle back in business. What a run. Excellent hold by the line. And Farrow dives into the end zone and finds Seattle's first points of the game here in the early fourth quarter. 9-6. Lakeo for the extra point. It's good. 9-7, and now LA's in a little bit of a tough situation. I mean, Seattle can win with a field goal now. LA's got to march the ball back down the field and score. Defensive battle, though. The LA Wildcats hanging on by a thread now to a 2-point lead, which they have the 2-point lead because of the safety. Yeah, this is going to be an exciting ending for sure. Both these teams playing with a lot on the line. Wildcats got to find a way to score again, or they could be in trouble. Ernesto Lakeo. He'll kick it away. Larry Rose back to receive. He'll take it from about the 1. He'll bring it up to the 23, and that's where LA gets the football back. Elijah Hood started the game. He struggled since then. Look at that. 6 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. He's been excellent, especially in the second half. And LA needs more of that if they want to hang on for a win. So much on the line for the Wildcats today. Again, they lose, they're out. They win, they have a good chance at sneaking back into the playoffs. See what happens. 1st and 10 from their own 23. Johnson has struggled turning over the football in the fourth quarter. He cannot afford to do that here. Johnson to throw. He'll check it down. That's complete. Knocked up and incomplete. Steven Johnson with the hit. Looking for Elijah Hood out of the backfield. Excellent job by Johnson, forcing that incompletion. And I mean, looked like Hood had the catch. He did. Unable to secure it. 2nd and 10 from the 23. Wildcats have got to get back into an offensive rhythm here. Johnson to throw. Checks down to the outside. That's complete to Brandon Barnes. That's his first catch of the day. But really nothing game to play. 3rd and 10. Excuse me, that is his 2nd catch. He does have 2 drops in the day as well. 3rd and 10. Now the Wildcats in a little bit of they're in a tricky situation here if they cannot pick up this first down. This offense has got to find a way to get a big first here. 3rd and 10, what's the play call going to be? Johnson to throw, heavy pressure. Dumps it off underneath. Elijah Hood just tripped up. What a tackle made by Steven Johnson. Trips him up. Hood would have had a first down. But instead, Johnson gets the tackle. Hood had daylight, and Johnson just trips him up. Steven Johnson has been such an excellent linebacker for Seattle, and what a play. That is disappointing for the Wildcats. They're going to have to punt it away. And Seattle, with plenty of time, they can try to march down and score again. 4th and 3. Shane Trabuca will punt it away. Slow to get it away. That one's almost blocked. Pearl will take it and be met right away at about the 15. That was a dangerous punt. It was nearly blocked. Brandon Silver coming back out, and he did a good job marching his team down the field. But a big part of that was Kenneth Farrow breaking out, making some huge runs, and getting them the touchdown. And now they're down 9-7, 7.5 minutes left. Just got the sense that you've got momentum on your side. See if Seattle can march down and at least take the lead with a field goal, or pull away a little bit with a touchdown. They got a lot of work to do, though, from their own 15. Silver's to throw. LA brings a blitz. Silver's has got to throw the football. He's not. Lost the football. It's loose. Picked up by LA. Touchdown. That is Standers with the recovery. Unbelievable. Brandon Silvers has cost his team twice now with a fumble and a safety. Unbelievable. Silvers has got to throw the ball away. He doesn't. Jack Tocho knocks it loose. LA picks it up. Touchdown Wildcats. Unbelievable. That is the second fumble today for Seattle, and it has cost them a lot of points. LA gets a touchdown there, and earlier Seattle had a chance of scoring. Lost the football. Unbelievable. And now if you're LA, probably going to go for one, and they will. What a turn of events. Kicks up, and it's good. Novak knocks it through, and LA is back on top by 9. 2-score lead. Man, I just do not understand why Silvers hangs on to that football so long. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Seattle's going to get the ball back. Back down 2 scores. Winston Moss got to be so happy with the way his defense has played today. They're definitely back into their early season form, and see if they can come up with another stop here. I mean, Seattle, they had all the momentum, and Brandon Silvers fumbles it away. Nick Novak, he will kick it away. Santiago back to receive, deep in the end zone. He will take a knee. And that's where Seattle will get the ball back, and honestly, again, just so disappointing the fact that they just cannot seem to get things going right when they are in a good spot. They lose it. And Trevon Sanders has done an excellent job in this ball game. He's had a sack, had the big fumble recovery there, and LA in business, up 16-7. Seattle desperately needs to score, and they need it quick. Talking about fourth quarter turnovers, Johnson's the one to usually do that, but today it's Brandon Silvers. 1st and 10 from the 25. LA brings a blitz. Silvers, he's going to go deep across the middle. That is complete. Ben Johnson breaks a tackle. Big gain of 19 up to the 44. Nice throw from Silvers, and an excellent job by Johnson making the catch and getting some more yards. This time Silvers gets rid of it, and just a nice throw to Johnson, who gets away from Sean Oakman. And Oakman looked like he was trying to bat away the football, and then he just kind of loses sight of the tackle. 1st and 10, down to about 7 minutes in the game. See what they do. Silvers to throw. LA heavy blitz. Johnson's got to get rid of it. He will. Just check it down to Farrow. He needed about 2, but Silvers, he's got to get rid of the ball quicker. I mean, he's just hanging on to it forever. 2nd and 8 now for the Dragons. 2nd and 8 coming up. See what they can do. Silvers to throw. Another blitz to the outside that's dropped by Austin Prohl right in his hands. Prohl not one to drop those. What he does there. That's a tough one. And now 3rd and 8 coming up. Can LA get a huge stop here on 3rd down? Brandon Silvers, he's got to get rid of the ball quick, and it's got to be past the sticks. Off play action. Silvers to throw. He's going to go deep across the middle. That's complete. Huge reception. What a grab made by Keenan Reynolds. He has been a clutch receiver for Seattle, and he brings them all the way down inside the 30 to 28. And now Seattle with a chance to at least make it a one-score game. If they can kick a field goal, ideally, they'll score a touchdown. But an excellent job by Reynolds getting open and bringing Seattle deep into LA territory. 1st and 10 from the 28. Under 6 minutes to play. Seattle's got to keep this momentum going their direction pretty quick. Silvers to throw again. Plenty of time. Just got to throw it. He will. Deep to the sidelines. Out of bounds. Looking for Dantes Bird. Can't get it, but yeah, look, Silvers is just holding on to this ball way too long. He's going to take a sack and they're going to be pushed out of field goal range. He's got to find a way to get quicker. Go back to the slants. Those are very successful. 2nd and 10 now from the 28. Silvers to throw. Blitz from LA. Deep to the sidelines. Knocked away. Incomplete. Looking for Alonzo Moore. He can't hang on. And now 3rd and 10 for the Dragons. See if they can pick it up. Huge 3rd down. Off by action. Silvers. He's going to go down. Unbelievable. Roderick Henderson takes him down. And Silvers looked like he was getting ready to throw. He can't get it off. And now back to the 34. Seattle's got to figure out what they decide to do on 4th down. They probably should just try to kick the field goal. Excellent job by Henderson getting through. And Silvers, what do you know? Goes down for a sack right when you can't afford to take a sack. Sounds about right for the way this game has gone. Interesting to see what Zorn decides to do here. We'll see. 4th and 15 from the 34. And Ernesto Lacayo, this is a big kick. Can he knock it through and make it a one-score game? The kick is up. And it's short. No good. Ernesto Lacayo, he's been solid from 50 plus, but he misses it there. And that is absolutely devastating for the Dragons. Unbelievable. That is so disappointing for Seattle, but Los Angeles now, huge position. I mean, their offense has not done much. I mean, it's just this defense that keeps making plays. 1st and 10 from the 41. Wow. Seattle's in deep trouble now. See if LA is going to try to score some more points or something. Elijah Hood tripped up right away, gain of about 1 or 2 in the play. Actually, they give him 3. 2nd and 7 now from the 43. Man, and that's tough. And you know that one is definitely on Brandon Silvers. Just not what you want to do in that position. Like taking a sack, that hurts. Good tackle. That's Marcel Frazier, I believe, on that stop. 3rd and 6. So Seattle, actually that's Miles. Excuse me. Seattle needs a quick stop here, but I mean, with time ticking down pretty quick, they're still down by 2 scores. That Lacayo miss was devastating. 3rd and 6. They go back to the ground. Hood picks up a 1st down and more. Elijah Hood breaks tackles, brings him into Seattle territory. 1st and 10 from the 44. Excellent job. Great work by Elijah Hood. Look at the way he just bursts through those holes, gets the job done. First and 10 now from the 44. Running down all the clock. Elijah Hood taken down right away. Seattle has to blow a timeout. But LA with a 16-7 lead, and I mean, they are ready to win this game and keep their playoff hopes alive, and also break the 3-game losing streak which should be massive. Hood on the ground again. Room to the outside. Brings it inside the 40 to the 38. Seattle blows their last time out. This is their last chance. Got to come up with a stop here on third down to have any shot in this ball game. 3rd and 4 from the 38. Can LA pick it up? Sends Barnes in motion. On Josh Johnson, going to take it himself. 1st down LA. What a run by Johnson. Excellent play call. He takes it himself. 1st down LA, and that's probably going to do it. Absolutely massive for the Wildcats. And this is a big win for them. If they come away with this one, I mean, they are in good shape. First and 10 from the Seattle's 32, getting close to the 2-minute warning. LA is ready to put this one away and hang on for a big win at home. Elijah Hood. Gain of maybe 1. But looking on to next week, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. As we hit the 2-minute warning here, 16-7 ball game. LA practically has sealed the deal. Seattle, they're going to drop to 5 and 4. LA is going to improve to 5 and 4. They both have split games. So what's going to come down to is their conference record. But if Seattle loses next week to Houston and LA beats Dallas, it doesn't matter what their conference records are. LA is in. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Elijah Hood, another carry, bring it up to the 28. Good tackle by Seattle, but I mean, see if they can come up with a 3rd and 6 stop here and at least make LA have to kick a field goal. And then they'd have a tiny, minuscule chance of making something happen. 3rd and 6. Johnson to throw. We'll screen it to Trey McBride that goes nowhere. So Seattle will come up with the stop. And most likely Nick Novak will come out for a field goal. As LA is just a minute away from closing this one out. Cisse, nice tackle on the play, but it's not really going to matter because, again, they're down by 2 scores with only a minute to play. And now, if you're Nick Novak, do not let this field goal get blocked. That's one thing you can't afford to have happen here. 4th and 8 from the 30. Expect to see Novak out there, and he is, for the 47-yard attempt to make it 19-7. Smartly going to let a lot of clock run down. The kick is up, and it's good. LA has a 19-7 lead, 32 seconds to play. And we are getting close to the Wildcats coming away with a massive win at home. Their last home game of the season. They were 3-0 at home and then had the loss last week against Houston. But they're going to improve to 4-1 at home here. Even if LA does sneak into the playoffs and Houston, even if Houston was 6-4 and it was a 3-way tie at 6-4, Houston immediately has the edge over LA because they beat them twice. So Houston has clinched no matter what, and it's going to come down to whatever happens between Seattle and LA. Novak sends it away. Santiago to receive from the end zone will take a knee. And right now, again, it'll be interesting to see what happens here with the Dragons. I mean, can they keep things moving in a good direction on offense moving into next week? Because this game, only 7 points. They moved the football well on a few of those drives and just couldn't come up with anything. A couple fumbles. Only 10 offensive points in the last 12 quarters. Jim Zorn's got to fix that pretty quick. 1st and 10 from their own 25, 32 seconds. This game is practically over. Silver's to throw. To the sidelines, that is complete, and he gets out of bounds. Good grab. That is Dantes Bird on the reception. 1st and 10 coming up at the 38. Nice throw from Silver to the outside, and I mean, again, this game is over, but those sorts of plays at least help your offense get into a little bit of a groove for next week. Like, hey, we can do this. We can get first downs. We'll come out better, stronger, and more prepared next week. 1st and 10 now from their own 38.
We go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Silver's to throw. Plenty of time. Now pressured. He's going to go down, and there is a flag.
Holding offense.
It's not going to matter. They're going to get the sack.
That penalty is declined.
2nd and 17 from the 31. And it's just been like that for Silvers today. He's been getting rocked. Both defensive lines played impressive, but LA got the safety and the huge fumble for the fumble 6. 2nd and 17. Silvers to throw again. He's going to check it down. That's complete. Kenneth Farrow gets out of bounds, but 3rd and 12. This game is practically over with 17 seconds left on the clock.
Ready.
3rd and 12. Silvers to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket. Just going to chuck it deep down the field, and that is incomplete. 4th and 12. Coming up. Final play, most likely the final play. But again, there is 8 seconds, so LA might have to run something if Seattle doesn't convert. Silvers to throw. Going to air it out deep again, and this will be the final play. Incomplete. And that is how this game will end. The Los Angeles Wildcats get a massive win at home, improve to 5-4 in the season. They win 19-7. Seattle drops to 5-4, and now it's going to be really interesting to see how things go down in the final Week 10. Both these teams with a chance to make the playoffs still. Trevon Sanders, what a game. 2 sacks, 3 tackles, and the touchdown on the recovery. Jack Tocho forced 2 fumbles today. Incredible. The Wildcats, big 4th quarter. Really just a big second half for them, scoring 19 points. The Dragons come up short. Great ball game here in Los Angeles. Defensive for sure. 19-7 is our final score. Thank you for tuning into the XFL Simulated on EA Sports. I'm James Larson up here in the booth. Make sure to go give us a follow on Twitter so you can get updates. Just so much important stuff goes on our Twitter. Also, the XFL sheets down in the description below gives you access to season stats, player stats, just all sorts of incredible stuff. Make sure you go check that out. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next week in Week 10.